Good day, folks. The Butch Man here, the most generic, most average, least talented personality on YouTube. Facts. I prove it over and over again. Today is a rant, people. Let's start. If somebody has 50,000 followers on the YouTubes, that does not make them an expert. Please understand that. Please. So because you have a camera, because you have followers, you're an expert? This is the part I don't get. Because there is so much rotten info being spewed across this vast, wonderful land of YouTube. Horrible information. People are so mesmerized out of physique and a number of followers that they'll ask any question under the sun. They'll ask them a question about changing a tire because these guys are experts in fitness. But that's how stupid they are. They think they can talk about anything. And not once has anyone ever challenged anyone's credibility or even asked for verification of any credibility, which is scary because these people are giving out such rotten advice. I've seen, these fitness experts that... My backdrop sucks, by the way, but whatever. That's why I got a black shirt, black hat, Cadillac. It's okay. Don't get sidetracked here. I've seen fitness experts. And they do like Q&As or call-ins or whatever. Hey, ask me something in the comments because they got 50,000 followers. And followers will say, hey, I have pain in my wrist. What should I do? And they'll go, well, what you could do is use wrist wraps and bench heavy still. But make sure you're benching heavy because you got to use wrist wraps. Dude, you're giving medical advice. You're a fitness expert who maybe is jacked, and that's about it. And you have 50,000 followers and a camera, and maybe a better backdrop than this. But other than that, you have no credibility that warrants you giving any medical freaking advice, bro. Ziff. Come on! And you, the caller or the asker of questions, is just as stupid for asking a guy who works out a medical question, damn it! How am I the only one that sees how freaking stupid that is? Really? So think about this. I see a guy, he's jacked out of the freaking woods, and I go, yeah, he must be a doctor. You see how stupid that is? No, if you want to know what's wrong with your wrist, go to a doctor! They're highly qualified in these things. Now I got something in my eye, for crying out loud. I listen to podcasts, and some of them are professional wrestlers. And same thing. I just can't get over that somebody thinks that they're injured and they should call a professional wrestler to ask for injury advice. Now, professional wrestlers I'm sure they could give advice as far as how to deal with injuries, but they shouldn't give any advice on how to treat an injury because that's technically practicing without a license. So, the fact that a guy is calling up a pro wrestler during a podcast saying, hey, I have a kind of a neck injury, because necks aren't that difficult to heal up with. They're not. There's no main structures in the neck that, you should probably warrant a doctor's advice. No. Hey, I have a neck injury. What do you recommend I do? Really? You're calling a professional wrestler asking him what he recommends you do with your neck injury. And anybody whose words are not exactly go to a doctor is a jerk-off, is an idiot. Because already you're now thinking you're smarter than you are when you're not. I'm sorry. So, these pro wrestlers have no credibility as far as giving medical advice, but people still ask them. Now, if you want to share your experience, sure. Hey, when I had my neck injury, I did this. But to give medical advice is absurd. I'm so freaking wound up from this freaking nonsensical stuff. Think of it this way. This is how absurd that is. That someone says, hey, I had a neck injury. I'm going to call this pro wrestler because he had a neck injury. And he'll give me medical advice. That's like saying, my drain is clogged. I bet this pro wrestler has had a clogged drain before. I'm going to call him. Bing, 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 bang, 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 bang. Yeah, that's a phone. Say, Chet, I love your podcast. My drain in my kitchen is clogged. Can you give me some advice? Call a plumber? Oh, okay. Hey, that's a great idea. Keep up the good work. Stay strong, pal. Click. All right, it's a cell. You don't click, whatever. So, you see how stupid that is? Calling up a professional wrestler because your freaking drain is clogged? Do you see that? That's the same freaking premise. Bro. Ziff. Damn it. And the really bad part is now these fitness experts now feel they are qualified because they've given so much advice over the last whatever, over you know, who knows how many, because there's so many comments. All their comment freaking sections are filled up. So they feel like, well, hey, I must be somebody. I have followers. Therefore, I'm somebody to give medical advice. It's just so bad. People. I'm just going to have to say it again. You got to stop being enamored with the physique. They know how to juice. They know how to work out. And that's not me being sour grapes that every dude that's jacked is a juice head. No, that's not true. I know who's a juice head by their advice they give out. When they tell you that they take 500 grams of protein in a day, they're on some gear. Because your kidneys can't freaking assimilate that much protein in a day. Even if you stayed up freaking 24 hours. It's physiologically impossible. So, stop being enamored by the physique. You gotta know what's going on. These guys are not experts by any means. They have followers and they have a camera. I'm 1 for 2. I have the camera, but I don't have any followers. That's not the point. And these pro wrestlers are not experts. They're experts at pro wrestling. They're experts at psychology. So maybe if you want to find out if your girl's cheating on you, maybe this pro wrestler can get in her head psychologically and figure it out. Okay, I'm reaching a little bit. But they're not experts on injuries. They're not experts on medical advice. And this happens so often. It's so freaking frustrating. How did society get so freaking dumb? And I don't even know what's worse. Is the guys giving out the advice or the freaking dopes that are calling them and freaking messaging them and asking them these medical questions? Hey, you look like you have a great physique. I twisted my ankle the other day. What should I do? Dude, go to a doctor. And for anybody that sees this, which is probably only going to be about 5 of you, if you freaking are one of those chuck wagons that is giving advice and you know you shouldn't be, if the words aren't go see a doctor, then shame on you, you mother grabber. Okay, on a lighter note, let's... a lighter? On a lighter note. Okay. I got a little question here. Now, it's not bad. It's just on Family Guy. You know, Family Guy, the cartoon, the TV show, technically. Why is nobody shocked when they meet Brian for the first time and that he can talk? Brian's a dog, but he can talk. Okay, I get it why Peter and Quagmire and Joe and Cleveland aren't shocked. They've known him for years. They've been around him. But when Brian goes out and about and takes Stewie out for a drive, why is the person at the ice cream shop not shocked when Brian says, I'll have a chocolate shake? And, well, dogs shouldn't have chocolate, so they should be surprised about that, too. Anyway, that's besides the point. But the dog's paying, and the dog drove. The dog drove there and drove home. I don't get it. If that's me, I'm coming unglued, man. I'm like, dude, oh my God, it's a talking dog. Hey, how did you learn how to talk? Can you say other things? Are you smart? Do you do more than just shake hands? Brian's a kind of a smart guy. He reads books and whatnot. I didn't even know Brian had opposing thumbs. He's got a dew claw, so how does he even turn a page in a book? How does he get so many chicks? Not sour grapes. The Butch Man's okay. How did Brian Griffin get so many chicks? He's a dog. Aren't they worried about that you know, anatomy. It's not the same. It shouldn't, you know, DNA and whatnot and all these factors that should take place. Am I reading a little too into this show or what? But he hooks up with a lot of chicks, man. Famous chicks even. Cheryl Tiegs and the one chick from the Hills. So, why is nobody shocked that Brian Griffin can talk? Why am I shocked? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of disturbing that he gets a lot of chicks. Do they go all the way? I'm not sure. Are they worried about pregos? In one episode, he was putting a condom on. How does he have an opposable thumb for that? Can Brian Griffin really put a condom on? And then, you know, we all know a dog's anatomy. It kind of goes back in. So, dude. Yeah. I think I read a little too far into that. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments section if I did or not. Or maybe you're just as perturbed as I am. Or you'd be just as shocked when you saw Brian Griffin say, hey, I'd like to have a milkshake. Whoa, a talking dog, wow! Anybody have that person in their group that always goes, we'll figure it out? And whenever that situation needs to be resolved, that dude never helps figure it out. He's always there to put the calm in everything. He's always there to ease everything, ease the situation and say, we'll figure it out. But he's never there for the solution. Ever. You know that guy? He's always there. But anytime it comes down, he's like, all right, now we got to figure out this situation. Phew, he's long gone, brother. He is long gone, out the door, out with your wife, who knows where. But he's gonzo. And he ain't coming back until it's figured out. We all know that guy. Have you ever sat down to watch a movie with your significant other, and it's a movie you're very both interested in and you want to watch, and you watch it at the same time? No one saw it prior. No one has any, knowledge of it beforehand. So you're sitting there watching in real time with your significant other. And for some reason, your significant other has 500 questions for you. For you, the person who is watching at the exact same time that he or she is. And then you're sitting there watching and it's like, hey, why is he breaking into the house? And you have to go, I don't know, but they'll probably reference it soon. And it's like, hey, isn't that his boss? I think so. Why is he stealing from his boss? Like, I'm watching it with you. I haven't watched any parts. There were no previews. There were no hidden clips. I don't have any freaking cliff notes, that I got to scan beforehand. I'm watching it in real time with you. I don't know any more than you know. And then they get pissed off at you. Why are you like this? Why are you so mean? I want to watch the freaking movie. Leave me the frick alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. With that, this is your pal the Butch Man signing off. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment or two. Subscribe, people. Tell all your friends. I know you got lots of friends. Let's let the Butch Man grow. Let him flourish. Let him fly. The Butch Man is flying and flying and flying. Let the Butch Man soar and fly and do all those things. Let him. Let him. By you subscribing, liking the video, leaving a comment. Actually, I think just subscribing is really all that helps him fly. I've been proving this for a long time. I can't stress it enough. It should probably be on a t-shirt. I don't have anything better to do.